Indian badminton's golden girl with her silver medal at the World Championship. Saina Nehwal's campaign at Jakarta ended in heartbreak, just like it did at the All England in March this year, ending up second best on both occasions. But at the World Championship, by entering the finals, Saina went where no Indian has ever ventured before. Saina's small step in Indonesia is a giant leap for Indian badminton.
Ever since she picked up the racket in 1999 as a 9-year-old on these badminton courts at the Lal Bahadur Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad, Saina Nehwal has been the torchbearer of the sport in India. Today she is the world #1, the highest earning non-cricketer sportsperson in India. But more importantly, she has brought to the game aggression, grit and staying power the world did not think Indian players possessed.
What Saina has done is unbelievable for the sport if you see over the last 6-7 years. So it's not just this one performance. I would say Saina herself is such a good brand and such a good star for the sport that it has already taken it to certain levels already.
Former Nationals doubles champion Shruti Kurian credits Saina with having her eye on her goal very early in life. Shruti says a really young Saina would talk of how she wanted to become both a doctor and the world #1 in badminton while carrying her school books in one bag and the badminton kit. And she cared little for seniority or rankings with a fearless, I can beat anyone attitude. Saina would often say, maar dungi in Hindi.
The early tournaments, I think you beat her, right? When both of you went from Hyderabad.
Yeah,
right?
that was a long time ago. I'm almost embarrassed to talk about it.
No, you can say that I have beaten Saina Nehwal.
Of course, I have. Again, even in that tournament, we were playing in Bombay. It was in 2003, so about 12 years ago. And she came in from the qualifying rounds. I think she had beaten Pooja, who was playing really well. She beat Trupti, and then she lost to me in the semis. But even that tournament, when she was speaking to the reporter, she's like, I'll beat Shruti. So that was her attitude.
It was before or after?
Before. Before the match, she's like, yeah, I've played her in practice and I will beat her. But more than the comment, it is the belief that you should take away from that. At that age, to say, yes, I can beat anyone who comes in front of me, I have that confidence, is what I think everyone should learn.
On these courts, it is obvious who the role model for many of these youngsters is. 14-year-old Yashaswini, daughter of former India hockey captain Mukesh Kumar, picked up the racket instead of the hockey stick, inspired by Saina's feats.
मैंने बैडमिंटन शुरू किया है साइना दीदी के वजह से, तो उनको ही देखते देखते और इम्प्रूव बेसिक स्ट्रॉन्ग करना और मतलब और इम्प्रूव परफेक्शन करते रहना, फिटनेस बढ़ाना, बस यही आगे लेके जाएगा.
Saina's work ethic, which paid rich dividends for her, is already part of badminton folklore.
When she was really young, they used to play multi-shuttle, but she never used to give up. Like a lot of other players who are doing the multi-shuttle, I think after 20-30 shuttles, I think they get tired and they just give up. But I think Saina wanted to keep going, and maybe even after 100, I think she's still hungry to play more shuttles.
The London Olympics bronze in 2012 was followed by many listless performances. Saina's rankings fell, and the disheartened player even contemplated quitting badminton in 2014. At which point in time, out of the blue, former national champion and coach Vimal Kumar came into the life of this destiny's child. Saina surprised everyone by splitting with her coach Pulela Gopichand and moved out of his academy in Hyderabad to train with Vimal Kumar in Bengaluru.
To a certain extent, wanted her to be, taking decisions on her own, a lot more decisions and a lot more the planning, the training program, her stroke routines and such things. I wanted her to do it on her own, and I was just guiding her. And so these things, maybe to a certain extent, she started enjoying it, and so there is a lot of initiative from her. And as a coach, I always believed, that it is 90% it is the player, and it is just only the other 10%, it is which is all the other things put together. It is 10%.
Like a student studying in isolation is somewhat better than a person who gets the training into a mass. Because it's a national center where more kids are there, and the coach attention goes divided into so many kids. But I think Saina is a person, as told initially by Arif sir also, you give her more and more pressure, she will show the better results. So that's why Saina might have been benefited by going from here to there.
Gopichand believes Saina is making good use of the experience she had gathered in the last decade of playing international badminton.
I think she's been definitely somebody who's done very well over the years consistently, and she's always done better year after year. I think now she's much smarter on court. You can see her play very well, and she understands the angles and stuff of the sport much better. So.
But if Saina is the champion on court, her parents, Harveer Singh and Usha Rani, are the real champions off court. During Saina's early playing days, Harveer Singh, a retired agricultural scientist, dipped several times into his provident fund to sponsor Saina's shuttles and travel to tournaments. Usha Rani, herself an amateur badminton player, goads Saina to push the boundaries each time, and is by her daughter's side in Bengaluru to ensure she does not lose focus.
गेम काफी डिस्कस करती हैं साइना के साथ?
हाँ, करती हूँ, डिस्कस करती हूँ। बच्चे बड़े हैं लेकिन थोड़ा सा समझती है।
सुनती है?
हाँ, कई बार
सुनती है आपके एडवाइस को?
हाँ, सुनती है, कई बार सुनती भी है, और कई बार बच्चे जैसे इग्नोर भी कर जाती है, लेकिन सुनती है। लेकिन जैसे अब हार गए, अब उसको लगता है कि थोड़ा सा मम्मी का समझना चाहिए।
ओके, तो आप एक तरह से गुरु भी हैं, आप उनकी गुरु भी हैं, अपार्ट फ्रॉम फ्रेंड भी हैं। आप उनके साथ अभी बैंगलोर में काफी टाइम गुजार रही हैं। काफी बड़ा सैक्रिफाइस है घर से अलग जाके एक एकेडमी में रहना। उस तरह की जिंदगी के बारे में बताइए कि कितना सैक्रिफाइस करना पड़ता है टू रीच दैट लेवल।
यहाँ मेरी मम्मी भी हैं और बीमार भी हैं, मैं उनको छोड़ के, और साइना के पापा हैं, उनका खाने का सब कुछ छोड़ के उधर जाना तो काफ़ी वो है लेकिन फिर भी हम लोग दोनों मिलके बहुत हार्ड वर्क कर रहे हैं।
आप भारत के लिए कर रही हैं?
हाँ, वही वो तो है। हम अपने दिल में तो यही सोचते हैं हम भारत के लिए कर रहे हैं।
Which means India needs to produce many more Harveer Singhs and Usha Ranis as well to create that perfect atmosphere to create champions.
There are a number of Ushas and Harveers, but they should not be impatient. I found many parents, they have big enthusiasm and will see that result comes in one day. It will never come.
Saina's success story has already triggered a conveyor belt of players dreaming of conquering badminton courts across the world. With players like Kidambi Srikanth, Parupalli Kashyap, PV Sandhu, India's treasure chest is rich, both in women and men's singles. Saina's childhood coach, SM Arif, however, has a word of advice for all parents and players aspiring to be the next Saina.
उन सबसे पहले ये कि अपने बेसिक्स के ऊपर अपने स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, रेगुलरिटी को मेंटेन करो, और थकने के बाद जो आगे काम करोगे वही इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए होगा। और अगर ये फिक्स करो कि भाई क्या बनना चाहते हो, व्हाट इज दैट यू वांट टू बिकम, व्हाट इज द गोल यू हैव फिक्स्ड फॉर योरसेल्फ। इफ यू वांट टू गो फॉर हायर देन यू हैव गॉट टू वर्क। ए चैंपियन इज चैंपियन ओनली बिकॉज दे वर्क हार्ड।
Hard work is the mantra that Saina Nehwal swears by. She admits she is not a natural talent but has worked seriously on mastering her craft on the court. I have known and interacted with Saina Nehwal for some 12 to 13 years, and if there is one word that kind of sums up India's best badminton player, it is determination. That sums it up?
Yes.
Determination. And today, hard work. I think a lot of patience also, right?
Patience comes, I think all these sports persons have a lot of patience, comes with the amount of time you spend on the court, and you're so patient when you play such a big match. So it comes natural in a sports person, I think.
When you won the Olympic bronze in London, one of the things that I said to you is that the next time you should change the color. Now you seem to have gone more for silver, March and now August again.
Yes.
How does it matter to you that the color should ideally be gold?
I think there's something better waiting. It's definitely improving, and I can see myself also enjoying a lot more than before. In fact, in 2012, I would still say I was not like the way I am now. You know, I was still like a more retrieving kind of a player, and my speed was not that much. But now if I see, I've improved a lot more in terms of my speed and my shots, and playing at a stage where only Carolina is able to defeat me and the others are still struggling to get closer to me. So I just have to find a way to beat that one player now. But much better than the last time, and I hope the next year when I have those big events coming, and definitely the other Super Series coming after this, I would like to just as soon as possible, I just want to work on the mistakes which I'm doing as of now in these two, especially in All England and World Championships, and be a little bit more better in the upcoming events.
People would be very curious to know what goes in Saina Nehwal's mind when you're playing a big game like that.
Yeah.
Just explain to us what's going on between your ears at that point in time when you're in there, intense.
It's funny. I think there are a lot of movements which goes in your head. It's almost like 42 plus so many points you're playing. So every point, some points if you're like 5-2 up, then you're like, oh yeah, you're winning it. So just continue the same way. If you're down, then you're like, it's going, you know.
What do you keep talking to yourself?
I keep talking to myself.
What do you say?
I just keep telling myself, just be ready for that shot. It will come. You know, the game can turn at any point of time. You know, you see even the game is changing when you're 10-5 up, 11-5 up. So you just can't relax at any point of time or think that the game is gone from your hands. So you just have to be a little bit more patient and a little bit more relaxed. In fact, I can't show so much of emotions at that stage because it's not right. If I get tense, then definitely I'm going to give 1-2 more points away, and then it will be like 7-2, 8-2 big lead, and then it's not good to give that much big lead to the opponent. It's definitely a lot of things goes in your head, but the only thing which I just keep on telling myself when the negative thought comes, that just don't worry, it'll come to you, it'll come to you. So that's all we can, you know, as a player do on the court that time. Yeah.
1 year back, so we've been discussing, you're almost thinking that you said you're almost going to quit badminton. A lot has happened in the last 12 months, all for the good. A lot of us were a little skeptical when you decided to make the big shift from Hyderabad to Bangalore. But you have proved everyone else wrong with your success on the court. Tell us about the kind of life. We know about the kind of punishing schedule that you maintain. But obviously it's very difficult. You're staying away from your father, your mother stays there, staying in an academy. So obviously huge sacrifice, right?
I think more than playing, I still don't enjoy, you know, the other part of it. Like I'm there, living there alone in the room with my mom. It's not that much like, what do you say, it's just about badminton there, you know, it's just about badminton.
Life is only about badminton.
Badminton, nothing else. Here it's about, obviously I have my pet to play, I have different things to do, I have my friends here, but there it's only badminton. And when I have like a break of like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks of big break, then definitely it's more tougher for me. I've never been away from home till the last year.
So are there moments when you feel a little down, little lonely?
I cry, I feel bad. I explain to my mom, Mummy, I want to go home, मुझे घर जाना है, मेरे को चॉपसी की याद आ रही है, पापा की याद आ रही है, मुझे I want to have घर का खाना, सब, you know, it's an emotional moment for me, and definitely it's emotional moment for them also, but I would definitely like to give them so much of credit because they don't show emotions, and it's
so
strange.
Behind the badminton's champion that we all know, that the world knows, there is this little girl who says, who cries, who feels lonely.
I just, right now I'm performing so well, I'm at the top of my game, but I'm not really, I'm not enjoying. The thing is that I'm away from my home. I'm not really bothered about what is coming to me. I'm not still so much enjoying the part that I have that silver medal with me, or I have that world #1 ranking with me. I'm still worried when I go there. I'm scared that I'll have to leave my home again. So that is what is happening with me.
Being, homesick is an integral part of the champion that you are.
That is there, and obviously the khana, ghar ka khana is one thing which I'm missing so much. And
specifically anything?
Aloo paratha, yaar. North Indian aloo paratha. Anything what my mom makes is so much nice. I just feel so nice when I have that. And in fact, the one thing which I really feel so good about that, I'm sure they're also human beings, my father and mother, but they never cry or they never show that kind of emotion to me. And they're like, kya ho gaya? Chhod abhi, khelna hai. You have to just keep working hard. And I'm sure that he must be at home crying that Saina is not here.
Fellow. Your father is an emotional fellow.
Definitely an emotional. And then when I'm there, bas keep doing your hard work. I don't want to listen anything else from you. In fact, when I lose a match, I'm like, Papa nahi khelna, mere ko man nahi hai, this that. And then, why kyun nahi khelna hai? This is your life. You have to be very strong. And that's what I've learned from them. They're very, very strong. My mom is very strong, and they have made me that kind of a person that you don't have to become an emotional person. You have to become a brave person to be a fighter on the court.
When I was talking to your mother, she said, she was pointing out the mistakes that you had made. And even when I was writing the book, I remember what your father told me, that your mother's wrist work is probably even better than Saina's wrist work.
I don't have any wrist work.
Okay.
I can openly say that. I definitely 90% of my game is my hard work, my movements, my the shots which I learn now. I play that. That is definitely there, but it is not natural in me. It's not naturally in me to, even if I close my eyes, I can play that shot. It is not there.
You're a trained badminton player.
I'm a trained person.
So, what did your mother say about losing the final? Or does she give you tips?
No, she's not even bothered that I've got this medal. She's like, Papa is very, very happy. He's like, Saina, you got a medal. Because, someone should be there to be happy. One person have to be there with you who is happy about something,
Yes.
Someone should be there who will keep you on your toes.
Yes.
So she is the one who is like always behind me, and she's like, when I came home yesterday, she was like, kya kar diya yaar? You would have won that final, and this childish mistake you do, I don't like it. So these are the things which she tells me, and I get so irritated suddenly. Are yaar, kaise chala gaya wo match? So then obviously even Vimal sir was very, very angry with me. He was not happy with the way I played the finals. Definitely even I was not happy. So now is the time when I go back, I have to find a way. It's become really difficult for me that this should not happen. This is the way I'm not. This is not me. The way I played yesterday, and it was not right to just leave at that stage. You have to give more than your 100% when you're playing the finals of such a big event. Definitely, many people will think that maybe Saina will not get that opportunity again to play that final or something like that. But let us just see, maybe it might come, it might not come, who knows. But I will just take it as my destiny then. That was only there for me. But right now I can only do is work hard more, or think about what I did wrong there. And I usually play very well when I play my finals in any tournament. Then what happened here? So all these answers have to find.
You're known to be mentally very tough.
Yeah.
That's not a problem area at all. There's nothing like getting intimidated.
I have to find answers, like what happened. I can't right now tell that exactly what happened mentally.
No, at no stage you felt intimidated by the showwomanship of Mary.
No, it was not about her. If I lose a match, it's all my fault. It's not. Nobody can make me lose like that. Nobody is strong enough to make me lose a match like that. It's always I keep telling my parents that it's only me. It's because of myself I'll lose a match whenever I lose. Nobody has ever got me there or here. This time, right now, I'm losing because I did that mistake.
Your father told me that Saina, like Shah Rukh Khan, believes I am the best.
Yeah.
Is that the mantra?
I am the best. Definitely, I am the best right now. I'll be world #1 again, so I am the best again. But definitely, I can't take that thing that I am making myself lose, which is really sad. This should not happen. If I'm playing my best, nobody can beat me right now. I have that belief. I keep telling Vimal sir also. I did that. After that, we had such a fight. After that match. In fact, nobody spoke to me like this before. I'm like, oh my God, sir is speaking to me like this. Then there's definitely something wrong I've done. and I'd better find it fast, otherwise there's still 1 year is just going like this, Olympics will come and then again this will, so I have to just find a way and play them more and just better stick with her till the final moment and not just give the match like this.
Do you pray?
Definitely go before going to match.
You do?
Yeah, everyone does. I mean, even they do like this and then enter the court, and even I do that. Bhagwan, please help me. So it's definitely there.
You do realize that you are now a role model for many, many young girls. There are lots of girls coming with the stars and their parents that they want to see their daughter become another Saina Nehwal. What's that one thing that you would tell to all those children and parents?
See, I think they want to take inspiration from me. They want to become like Saina Nehwal, but I just want to tell them that you have to work hard for anything in life to achieve. It will not come to you so easily. You have to be what you are, not next Saina Nehwal or not next Serena Williams or Maria Sharapova. You have to be what you are. And I don't, never, when I started playing badminton also, I never took anyone as a girl my idol. It was only Tawfiq because I liked him. He's a cute looking boy, so that's why I said, okay, Tawfiq, he is my idol. And then he won Olympic championship, and then obviously he won a lot of titles. And I love the way he plays on the court because it's something like what Roger Federer does, so smooth, so nice their actions are. They make badminton look so easy. So then I was like, oh my God, they play so fantastic. So that's the only thing. Otherwise, I don't have any idol whom I have to follow or look up to. It's only me. I want to be the best, and I want to, whatever I achieve in life, I have to just make another record of what I have already achieved. So that's what I feel about myself. And yeah, I love Shah Rukh Khan and what people tell him, like he's the king of Bollywood.
So are there any movies that you plan to watch just to de-stress and relax before you get on to the next Japan?
I would love to watch all the Bollywood movies. I'm a big Bollywood fan. I love watching all, and definitely waiting for the next Shah Rukh Khan movie as well. So let us see when it comes. But right now, I've watched Bahubali, I watched Bajrangi Bhaijaan, and definitely I love those two movies. And I want to be a queen of badminton, and I like how he's king of Bollywood, and just want to maintain it and keep winning like how he's doing it, because I really like Shah Rukh Khan a lot. So yeah.
Okay. You already are the queen of badminton.
I want to be better than that.
Okay, fine. You have brought a lot of joy to millions of fans and Indians all over the world. You have got this little time to spend with your parents and with your pet Chopsy.
Yes.
So do enjoy that, and we do wish you win many more titles,
Thanks
including that Olympic gold.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.